Before we dive in, a quick but crucial disclaimer. The cryptocurrency market is highly volatile, speculative, and carries significant risk. Nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. I'm sharing my analysis and observations, but you should always do your own research and consult with a financial professional before making any investment decisions. Remember, you could lose everything you invest. Alright, crypto fanatics, buckle up. Because what I'm about to reveal today could fundamentally change how you view one particular altcoin. We're talking about a project often whispered about in hushed tones, revered by some as Japan's Bitcoin. For months, even years, many have dismissed it, written it off. But behind the scenes, something truly monumental might be brewing. A seismic shift that, if it plays out, could put a staggering 26 times return on the table. Yes, you heard me right. 26. I know it sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? In this market, those kinds of numbers can feel like pure fantasy. But today, I'm pulling back the curtain on a deep dive, a technical forecast so compelling, so intricately detailed, it demands your immediate attention. We're talking about JASMYcoin, ticker Jasmy, and if the signs I'm seeing are real, this could be one of the most explosive plays of the next altcoin season. Stick around, because you won't want to miss a single second of this. So, what exactly am I seeing that has me this hyped about JASMYcoin? It all comes down to a legendary technical analysis framework, one that has guided some of the most successful traders for over a century, Wyckoff Accumulation. For those of you new to Wyckoff, think of it as a roadmap. It charts the deliberate strategic moves of what we call smart money, institutions, whales, as they quietly accumulate massive positions in an asset before the general public catches on. It's about understanding the psychology of the market, the ebb and flow of supply and demand, and spotting where the big players are positioning themselves. And here's where it gets fascinating. A highly respected crypto veteran, a true chart wizard named Quantum Ascend, recently dropped a bombshell on Twitter. Not only did he highlight JASMYcoin, but he presented a meticulous Wickoff analysis, complete with insights directly from Jasmy's CFO. This isn't just some random tweet, folks. This is structured, in-depth analysis from a trusted source, backed by insider perspective. Quantum Ascend outlined two crucial price targets for Jasmy, a conservative but still significant level near 22 cents, and a primary, more audacious target around 32 cents. Now, at today's prices, around 1.2 cents as I record this, those numbers are honestly astronomical. That's where that 26 times potential comes from. But why these specific targets and why Wyckoff? Because this framework isn't just about pretty lines on a chart, it's about predicting the phases of a market cycle. And according to this analysis, JASMYcoin is currently in a very specific, very critical phase. The springboard moment right before a massive move up. Let's peel back the layers of this chart. This is a 3-day JASMYcoin chart, and what Quantum Ascend has done is map out the classic Wyckoff Accumulation schematic. You see the phases here. Preliminary support, selling climax, automatic rally, secondary test, spring, terminal shakeout, last point of support, and finally, the sign of strength. According to this analysis, we've already witnessed several critical milestones. The spring, that final shakeout designed to flush out weak hands, has occurred. The terminal shakeout, the last desperate gasp of selling, is also behind us. This is crucial because these events are prerequisites for what comes next, the markup phase. And where are we right now according to this roadmap? We are identified as being near the last point of support. Think of it as the launch pad. The accumulation by smart money is nearing its completion. The supply has been absorbed. The market is coiled, ready to spring. This upward movement, it's not just a possibility, it's the expected next step in this meticulously charted pattern. But it's not just Wyckoff telling us this. This analysis is fortified by other powerful technical tools. Fibonacci retracement and extension levels are pointing to these very same price zones, that 0.22 to 0.38 range. When multiple independent technical indicators converge on the same targets, it's a powerful confirmation. It's like having multiple compasses all pointing north. Now I know what some of you are thinking, but what about the broader market? What about the macro environment? And honestly, you're absolutely right to ask, because, no coin exists in a vacuum. This forecast isn't just about pretty lines on a chart, it actually integrates crucial external factors. Firstly, let's talk about Japan. JASMYcoin is often called Japan's Bitcoin for a reason. It's a key player in Japan's push for data democracy and IoT integration. And Japan, unlike some other nations, has been remarkably proactive and clear in its crypto regulatory framework. They're really focused on consumer protection and operational transparency, which, in turn, builds confidence. Now, a recent report from Kaiko did note slower growth in Japan's exchange activity compared to global peers. But here's the kicker: interest in domestic projects like Jasmy has remained steadfast. That tells you something about the underlying belief in this project within its home turf, despite broader market dynamics. That's a strong foundation. Secondly, let's talk about the macroeconomic picture. Quantum Ascend explicitly addresses the possibility of a global recession. And honestly, this is critical. While short-term pumps can happen in any market, the long-term sustained performance of any asset, including Jasmy, will ultimately depend on these larger economic trends. This isn't just hopium, it's a pragmatic view. This analysis isn't blind to the storm clouds on the horizon, it's actually factoring them in. But here's the absolute game changer: the entire crypto community, especially the altcoin space, is buzzing about one thing: altcoin season. Historically, Bitcoin leads the charge in a bull market. It establishes the foundation, pulls in the institutional money. But then, as Bitcoin's dominance starts to wane, as capital seeks higher returns, the money flows into altcoins. And when that happens, that's when we see those truly insane, life-changing pumps across the board. The Wickoff Analysis for JASMYcoin, it aligns perfectly with the expectation of an incoming powerful altcoin season. Quantum Ascend's projection has not just caught the eye of the Jasmy community, it's gained serious traction across the crypto landscape. Why? Because it's not just a guess. It's a bold projection, yes, but it's rooted in a time-tested, structured chart analysis method, the Wickoff method. It provides a clear, actionable roadmap for traders and investors who understand accumulation patterns. This forecast presents clear, tangible price levels for Jasmy, backed by significant potential. But, as always, and this is crucial, it assumes favorable market conditions persist, and that this accumulation phase concludes exactly as the schematic suggests. So what does this mean for you? It means JASMYcoin, Japan's Bitcoin, might just be gearing up for a move that could redefine its position in the crypto market. It means that the quiet accumulation, the methodical positioning by smart money, could be about to pay off in a spectacular way. Keep your eyes glued to Jasmy. Watch for that sign of strength that marks the beginning of the markup phase, because if this analysis is correct, we are on the cusp of something truly extraordinary. The question isn't if it moves, but when and how high. Are you ready for it? That's all for today, my friends. Do your own research, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my critical updates.